Welcome back to the GSL Code S. Now's where it gets scary.
Yeah,
one of these two players, these guys are pretty legendary, both of them actually.
Yeah.
They have a chance. Well, I mean, one of them will actually get knocked out.
Yeah. It's one or the other, man. Kill or be killed here in the losers match. And whoever loses will drop down to Code A in last place. You know, a lot of Terran players really want Maru to win. He was considered by most to be the Terran hope. It actually turned out that Byung was the first to advance, but Symbol, he needs a win, man, for his career, for his livelihood.
Here's actually what's sad about this is, like, I would love to see Maru actually get through to the round of 16 because we need Terrans, man.
Yeah. But Symbol needs a team.
But yeah, exactly. Symbol needs a team. So there's going to be a tragedy coming out of this either way.
Yeah, absolutely correct. The first map is going to be Habitation Station.
All right, man. I don't know. I think Maru can win this. Symbol, again, teamless here. So really important to him that he actually manages to pull through here. Let's find out what happens here in this best of 3, the GSL Code S.
Maru versus Symbol.
What's up, Wolf?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling.
You?
Just casting the games.
You remember on AOL in semester, people would always type "sup" and you just like NMJCU, like nothing much, just chilling. You? I remember the first time I saw.
Oh no, I did. We did. Me and my friends would do that.
I'm too young for like that sort of generation. But like when I was in like middle school, people would type all these crazy abbreviations. I was just getting a broadband internet, and well, not even broadband, but like DSL, like the next step up from dial-up. And I remember I was getting used to instant messenger. I was behind everybody else, and just people type it NMJCU. I'm like, what does that mean?
What the hell? I remember when I first started chatting on the internet, I always thought I'd never use LOL.
Me too.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, like I use it. I mean, I don't know why it feels appropriate in certain situations instead of haha. I don't know why. LOL has become like almost a word and not an abbreviation. So it's like in a word to describe that you think something is funny.
Yeah.
But it's not like the sound lol, and it's not laughing out loud because you're not actually laughing out loud.
Yeah, laughing out loud now is normally LMFAO.
Yeah, that's. Wait, what is that?
Laughing my freaking butt off.
Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah.
You know what? The funny thing is when I type ROFL, like rolling on the floor laughing, that's usually when I'm actually laughing out loud. But I'm not actually rolling on the floor laughing.
I know. You know what? ROFL is actually.
It's like the next step up.
Yeah.
Everything gets dumbed down.
ROFL ever became a thing.
Yeah.
Rolling on the floor laughing. We're like, whoa!
There's some other really crazy abbreviations like IMHO. Like I thought that was like in my opinion. Like I was like, why do people put the H there? And then I realized later, oh, it's in my honest opinion. When I was like, why
I thought it was in my humble opinion.
Oh, humble opinion. I guess it could be. Because it could be either.
In my honest opinion, it probably is actually honest opinion. That would make more sense.
Yeah, well, I guess it really could be either. We had to get a abbreviation scientist on this.
She's under attack by a drone right now.
Yeah.
It's because she's got the blue shirt on.
It's gonna make a spine crawler on her shirt. To protect her.
We actually got a lot of people in the audience here today.
Yeah. There's one of the signs we saw earlier was like all the Terrans are dead. Had like an Oracle killing an SCV. It's just all sorts of Terran support in Korea coming out in Pro League as well. You see this. Terrans are not.
Well, the problem is actually not that. Well, I guess it is a problem the Protoss are doing so well, but it's also a problem that Terrans are doing so bad. Yeah. You know? We've had plenty of seasons where it's half Terran historically, but then it was pretty split down the middle, right? For the Protosses and Zergs.
I feel like this matchup is not the one that most Terrans are complaining about. Maru has done really, really well in this matchup. I think he might decide to go mech here, as it's a decent map for it. See, he's doing that 2 Reaper into Factory build that is basically the build that every single Terran player will do literally every game against Zerg. There's not a whole lot of variation in this matchup right now, so it's hard for us to predict what's going to happen just yet. A few Zerglings like hiding over there. I don't know what they're waiting for. I guess trying to hide from the Reaper.
This is the map where you do have the gold bases up here.
Oh, she's...
Oh!
Hot 6 right there.
Hot 6 will do that to you.
That was... Hot 6 is lurking around there. You know, you drink a Hot 6, you might get special powers.
So we got the starport on the way.
There we do.
And
Tech Lab as well, looking Banshee-esque, as opposed to Kafka-esque.
okay, so the Zerg is getting the third hatch now. Now, this does seem to be more and more of a trend here. Is just, okay, yeah, there are gold minerals here, but honestly, do you want to, it could be risky, especially when you consider how close they actually are together.
Yeah, it's very close by ground, and even by air as well.
Yeah. So the Hellions and the Reapers are coming out here now. Very standard stuff here from Maru.
Yep. Creep being extended very quickly here between the bases to make sure he doesn't actually kill that hatchery with the Hellions, Reapers, and the Banshees. This is one of the reasons as well why we see this base instead of the gold base, because with this composition that Maru is building, where you can just do so much poke and the Banshees will be there so quickly and the creep is hard to expend to the third base, you're probably going to lose that hatchery every time against a good player like Maru. So taking the base at the 9 o'clock is much safer. It's almost a guaranteed third base versus taking like the biggest risk possible. Gonna go ahead and swap that factory off.
And from here, Terran he gets the third command center, and it just turns into a standard Terran macro game here. The Hellions and Ghosts now, or not Ghosts, excuse me, the Hellions and Reapers now coming up.
And
looks
surround
nice
here.
Surround.
And with all these queens, man, this is not good for Maru at all.
He did get a good shot up there at the very end, burning down a good number of those lings. The Banshee coming up here now. Cloak should be done.
In just a second, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Almost done.
And Bio is the choice for Maru. He's not mechan.
Zerg getting a +1 attack here, too, and Stim just now starting.
It's really good for a Zerg player to be able to start upgrades ahead of a Terran because getting the 3-3 especially is so hard as a Zerg. You have to go into Infestation Pit and then Hive before you can even start the 3-3, whereas the Terran just needs an Armory. Very simple to get.
Cloak is now up. It's pretty hard for him to actually get any drones here. The hatchery is not really...
I mean, he's not going to kill that.
He's not going to kill that. He's trying to get the Zerg to react and do something. So overall, this hasn't been too effective.
Yeah. Once the lair is done, you can easily just deal with this with an Overseer. Double upgrades now on the way for Symbol. Just got good Spore coverage here. Nice shot on that drone.
Yeah, that was great.
He's just trying to find any angle he can, any sweet spot. Symbol really not giving him any chances.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of how much the Banshees cost and then Cloak costs, you would really hope that the Banshees could have done a little bit more damage.
Yeah. That was an interesting scan that we saw at the third base. Lair he hadn't scouted, so maybe he was thinking, like, are you making your lair at your third base? And maybe he also wanted to see if there are any spores there. But that's like a scan where would have definitely rather had a mule. He didn't get any information there with that scan.
That's very true. But at least he knows, okay, like I have a better idea of at least the rate at which my opponent's teching.
Yeah.
Now we have the Medevac's now coming out here, and he's just going to make a bio ball and start pushing here.
Yeah. And he's adding a ton of barracks.
And he's also he's going to take the third here at the gold.
This makes a lot of sense.
I don't think there's going to be much that Zerg can do to stop this.
Yeah, not against a Terran player. You just have so many Marines that get exploding out of those barracks. That's why he adds all those additional barracks, because he's going to have so much mineral income here at this third base. He's going to be pulling some SCVs over there, and with all the mules he has too. I mean, not the mules in the gold because they don't get any bonus, but just in general with 3 CCs dropping mules, you get a great income.
Okay, here comes a harass now. A drop into the main with the Banshees here to back it up.
Yeah,
now, we do have Lings that can be used to counterattack. I don't know how effective too. Okay, yeah, excuse me, Hellions in this drop as well. Is he going to get this raised up?
No.
They get in. And are they going to get in again? Oh my god.
This is terrible, but how much damage can Maru get on the other hand? That's the question here. He's actually going to have to get out of there. Looks like there's too many Lings. Doesn't lose a whole lot.
Yeah, Maru safely escapes, but really most of the damage here that was dealt was from Symbol. I mean, that was a good number of SCV kills he got there.
Yeah, killing a decent amount of Marines too.
And with those Lings, I mean, those are the most expendable units in the entire game, the Lings. So
25 minerals a pop. And I mean, he's trading well against the Lings now in the middle of the map. His third base is secure. That's one thing he really has going for him, right? He's got a third base very quickly. It's gold minerals. Probably not going to lose very many SCVs here. Good.
Yeah, it looks like he gets 2 there.
Good stacking up there to avoid the Zerglings.
And now +1 attack here for the Spire. He did have a good amount of gas banked up, so now he has spent all that saved up gas on 6 mutas that are being produced right now.
he needs them really badly, actually.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
there's medevacs out, and this is very close by air. Maru has a really strong army, and because of the way this map works, he can reinforce so quickly, even landing a Viking right now to help out.
I do like the one Hellbat here, and now 2 more coming in with the group.
Transfusing that Spore Crawler.
Well,
Almost
anything to
indefinitely.
buy him time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these banelings are about to finish up here. I believe that Symbol should have enough to take this out.
Yeah, especially with those 2 Hellbats going down so easily. Needs to have perfect splitting here. The Banshee's actually really helping out against the Banelings.
That was really nice. He didn't overextend there because he wasn't sure if there was more and more Terran units back over there. So he took out exactly what he knew he could take out and is now regrouping.
Banelings speed wasn't even done. Imagine had it been, 19 additional Banelings coming through here. Doesn't have a 4th base Symbol that is just yet, but he could take one pretty soon. The upgrades are dead even right now, which is pretty good for Symbol. Never want to be behind in upgrades in this matchup if you can help it. That one Hellbat not going to want to face those Banelings, but it looks like he very well may.
So far, really, Maru hasn't been able to do anything here. He has not been able to get out and do anything substantial whatsoever. Symbol's been handling this very well. He's been very patient with when he's going to engage. Maru's once again going to try to push in here. This is a push that he'll probably want to go ahead and try to push into the main with. The Mutas are going to deny that drop. Maru's going to see if he can now do that damage at this moment when the Mutas might be out of position.
Yeah, he's just sitting back off creep with most of his army. He's sending a small force onto the creep to venture out there and start trading. Really important to note is, even though Maru's never been able to do critical damage here, he's still on 3-base economy versus 3-base economy, but a 4th base
with a gold.
Yeah, and one of them is a gold, so that's why he's able to stay so ahead in supply and just continue to attack constantly without really any fears. It's just because he knows he has that economy lead.
Nicely done there again by Symbol. He's just completely prepared. Maru again trying to edge in here. I'm under the impression he just does not have enough. My God, that's a lot of Banelings being made, man.
Yeah, 17 more. He's playing this like True likes to play this matchup.
And the 4th here for Symbol has finished, but it's not being used just yet.
One thing that's really evident in Maru's play this game is he wants to commit to Hellbats in his composition. Unfortunately for him, they haven't really connected with a lot of Zerglings. They're hitting mostly Banelings, which Banelings are happy to trade against Hellbats. He's killing a few Overlords in the main base. Not usually what you end up killing when you chop into somebody's main, but
he just like gunned down like 5 Overlords there too, by the way.
Yeah, he just gets out. That was pretty sick. Actually puts Symbol into the red.
He did kill that SCV that was off over there. Still, Maru just right outside of Symbol's base. He's been trying this entire time to drop into the main while hitting the front over here in between the 3rd and the 2nd. So far, it's just not been effective. It's just not working.
Yeah. How many Banelings does he have? Good lord, man. 77 Banelings. He has more Banelings than there are Marines. Imagine how this fight's going to go. No siege tanks, no AoE, no Widow Mines, and the Banelings are just rolling in.
Yeah, this is just going to completely... Oh my God, oh the humanity.
More Banelings
if
than
there
Marines,
are
man.
children watching, cover their eyes right now. This is
a disaster for Maru.
The humans are going extinct, ladies and gentlemen.
He has
After
drop.
this cast, Wolf and Tasteless are going to jettison in their escape pod. Before Protoss and Zergs come to wipe the last of us out.
This is a disaster for Maru because everything is now going down in his main base. Banelings against the Thor, on the other hand, not the most cost-efficient trade, but he just has too many other reinforcements. How much damage can he get done here? This is the big question. Not a whole lot, it looks like, is the answer.
Wow. Okay. Well, the amount of damage that was just taken there, I mean, when you chase a Terran all the way back to the origins of their attacking units, the barracks and the factory, I think it's safe to say that from here it should pretty much be over.
Take a numbers
Sorry,
game.
Maru, that's what happens when you pick Terran right now, buddy.
Banelings are supposed to kill multiple Marines to make them cost efficient. You look at the Baneling count, the Marine count, he's got more Banelings by like 15 than there are Marines. How do you expect that fight to go?
Oh.
Well.
All right, this is awkward.
Press X, goodbye.
Thank you.
That's it. Maru's like lifting his CCs like this is a ladder game.
Oh my God, it's Maru King Prime. Is he going to lift the CCs?
He's just going to go hide.
Float them away.
He's got one planetary.
Wow.
That's a stronghold.
37 supply here.
He looks pretty This is like the pissed off, I'm going to lift all my CCs because I do not want to leave this game.
We're going to see that Maru like pulls the the Ethernet cord out because it disconnected. I'm like, Maru, I'm going to have to report you for that.
I think this is
well, this is it.
All he has to do is make V-list to make sure the flying buildings can't escape.
Yeah.
And then he wins the game.
Well, you know, Maru probably on a more serious note here, probably going over in his head what exactly did he do wrong this game and how is he going to win the next game.
Yeah,
GG.
You're exactly right. What he's really doing is thinking about what map should I pick for game 2, what sort of playstyle I'm up against. It's obviously the same type of playstyle we see from Generic Green Wings True, where he just makes a massive amount of buildings, never has any interest in going into Hive, does not get an infestation pit, does not get 3/3 upgrades, and just eventually masses up an insane amount of banelings.
Is a sad panda right now.
Yes, he is.
Look at his. And here's another thing that's very scary to say. Pandas are also going extinct here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the symbolism in my statements.
You've solved it, man.
I've solved it, man. Well, we got Symbol probably feeling very confident about that. I don't know about